My question was how does this work? How does the CAM boot offload? How does the CAM boot clinically have such good outcomes for these diabetic patients? Diabetes is a really big issue, and podiatrists especially work a lot with diabetic patients. And with diabetes comes ulcers, because a lot of them have neuropathy, they can't feel their feet, and they get these ulcers that are sometimes, even life-threatening.
So basically what happens is the high blood sugar content reduces oxygen transfer in your bloodstream, and your nerves need oxygen to function, and so basically the nerves age more quickly and you lose feeling in your feet. It just completely makes it impossible for them to go to work. It makes it difficult just to do simple things like run to the store and get groceries.
So podiatrists often use these boots to treat people with diabetic foot ulcers. In theory, it's offloading the heel a little bit because it's gripping the lower leg. But we discovered in our research that's not really true, that there's enough give in this that it doesn't really offload the midfoot and heel. I wondered if there was something out there that would transfer weight around the foot and ankle. That's kind of where the spring offloading boot varies.
Spring boot's an experimental prototype designed by Seth Huber. He's a student who just graduated in mechanical engineering here from BYU. So it utilizes these two springs, and when they walk, the spring compresses and it slows down the amount of impact.
This is where the magic happens. When the wearer weights the boot, the springs will transfer the weight to the lower leg. Once the springs have compressed enough that the foot contacts the lower footbed, then the foot will take the rest of the force.
Here we see the motion capture. So this is at full speed. Them just walking across, we just had them walk normally. And then the motion capture cameras were able to pick up both ground reaction force and their gait. This is a huge difference in the insoles. So the insoles were what we put into the shoes, and you can see that it doesn't even reach the peak amount as far as how much the bottom of the feet are experiencing. There's a slower ascent, which shows the slower impact, which is that force over time, and the slower impact translates into less force on the foot.
This is an area that I think there's a huge untapped potential just for a change in the technology. We've been using the same CAM boots for 40 years, and just making a small change to something like a CAM boot and finding that reduces plantar pressures, those tiny things could have a huge economic impact.
I think research is a very unique chance for us to bring people from all walks of life, and they're able to come together and to create something bigger than they would individually. I'm really grateful for the donors that have given us resources and allowed us to have access to tools that allowed me personally to just take a question and find an answer with these tools and find something big that can really impact the world.